Hello everyone, welcome to The Writing Engineer. This is my first video in quite a long time actually. I believe that YouTube says that my last video was up 7 months ago. As we all know, the last few months have had a lot of interesting things going on. And I'm not going to touch on that here because, my political beliefs and whatnot are not really going to be exposed on this channel. So, that being said, I'm going to get started with today's topic. Today's topic is going to be why not to do backups first thing in the morning. So, because I tend to work long days at my job, I tend to work about 10 hours a day. I typically will put most of my writing stuff online because I have the opportunity while I'm working to have decent stretches of time where I'm sitting basically just watching a test happen. And by decent stretches of time, I mean about 30 minutes at a time. So I like to do a little bit of writing in between. It does make it a little difficult. If I'm right in the middle of a thought, I have to stop because my tests basically involve high-powered lasers and stuff like that, so they really can't be left to their own devices for any longer than a test would take. That being the case, I decided that I would make sure that I had the most up-to-date copy of the things that I was working on available for me at work. So I believed that I remembered that I had done some work on my second manuscript the day before, and I was going to upload it to Dropbox so that I could get access to it at work. So I took my file, and I'm sure many of you could see where this is going. I took my whole book file from my laptop and copied it to my Dropbox folder, which, if you don't know, having a Dropbox folder on your computer immediately mirrors everything in that folder to the Dropbox in the cloud. So I copied it over, and my computer popped up with a message. Hey, do you want to replace this file with this file that you've just decided to copy? And me, in my infinite wisdom, saw that the date on the one that I was copying was newer than the date on the one that I was copying to. I said, hey, sure, what the heck? And I completely ignored the file size. I ended up losing about 3 weeks worth of editing because of that stupid mistake. So, if it takes your brain a little bit of time to get going in the morning, as it does mine because I wake up at 5:45, don't do your copies first thing in the morning. If you have to copy it, copy something to a USB drive and then wait till you wake up a little while later. That way, you don't lose a whole bunch of time because you think you're doing the right thing. So that's probably the first time, only time, that you're going to hear me say that backupping is a bad thing. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed that little bit of self-flagellation, I suppose. My book, Amara's Law, is still available, and it is on sale right now because we are in a pandemic. I figured I would reduce the price of my book to allow people more things to do while they maybe still be socially isolated or confined to their houses for whatever reason, if you happen to be one of the unfortunate individuals to be diagnosed with COVID-19. It is available for 99 cents on Amazon. I will leave the link below. The title is Amara's Law, Blood Tech. And this is going to be my first official announcement, but unfortunately for this year, it looks as though my publications are going to be put on hold. Because of the economic uncertainties that we're currently experiencing in the United States, I've decided that it would be a poor investment on my part to invest in a lot of editing before releasing my book. And since I refuse to release my books without at least some professional editor looking at it, they're going to be on hold. On the plus side, when all this blows over, and it will blow over, I am perfectly confident that people much smarter than me we'll develop a vaccine, we'll develop a treatment, and we will be able to go back to something sort of resembling what our lives were before. But not until we have those vaccines or treatments. When that time does occur, and we are back in a more financially stable situation in the United States, I will have hopefully 2 to 3 books that I can publish in rapid succession. So I'm looking forward to that day. I hope you've enjoyed today's content. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. And it would really be cool if you could subscribe to my channel. I have only got a few subscribers, and that probably has gone down because I haven't posted in such a long time. But hopefully I'll be able to get quite a few of these videos done. And I'll be able to get some more stuff up and running. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Uh-oh.
I know, the snake light. I gotta have to change that. Excuse me.